Greetings, this is the latest from Mckoy's News Center. A man tragically lost his life while receiving a haircut in St. Catherine as he was shot and killed. In Bendon District, Kitson Town, St. Catherine, Jamaica, a tragic incident unfolded on Saturday afternoon as a man lost his life while getting a haircut. As of now, his identity remains unknown. The victim had a bleached brown complexion and stood at approximately 5 feet 8 inches tall. He had a slim build and was dressed in a white merino, light blue jeans, black socks, and a pair of brown Clark's shoes. Around 3:30 p.m., while seated in the barber's chair, an unidentified assailant suddenly launched an attack, firing shots that struck the man in the head. Startled residents immediately called the police for assistance. When the authorities arrived, they discovered the man lying on his back, surrounded by a pool of blood, bearing apparent gunshot wounds to his head. He was rushed to the Spanish Town Hospital, where medical professionals unfortunately declared him deceased. At this point, the police have not been able to establish a motive for this brutal attack. It is claimed that Beachy Stout maintained a strong hold over a fisherman who was supposedly hired to harm his spouse. During his testimony in the Home Circuit Court on Thursday, the individual hired to carry out the murder of Everton, Beachy Stout, McDonald's second wife, revealed that leading up to the woman's killing, the businessman confiscated his phone and left him without the ability to make calls at various times. Dendelin Minot, currently serving a nearly 20-year sentence for his involvement in the July 20, 2020 murder of Tonia McDonald, informed the jurors and Justice Chester Stamp, who is overseeing Beachy Stout and his co-accused, Oscar Barnes' murder trial, that he was displeased with Beachy Stout's actions regarding his phone. Minot became the second witness to testify in the trial following a former employee of Beachy Stout who finished testifying on Wednesday. According to Minot, the businessman took away his phone after their second meeting in Beachy Stout's office at a supermarket he owned in Portland. The initial encounter occurred on a Saturday when Minot visited the supermarket in search of employment with the hope of unloading goods from delivery trucks. However, during their first meeting, Beachy Stout allegedly involved Minot in a plot to murder his wife, Tonia, offering him $3 million for the deed and showing him a photo of his wife on a phone. After our initial meeting, he contacted me and asked me to come to his office again. When I returned to his office for the second time, he requested my phone, took it, and told me I wouldn't need it anymore. He assured me he would provide me with a replacement phone. Minot explained that after leaving Beachy Stout's office that day, he went downstairs to the supermarket, took 2 bottles of rum from a shelf, and attempted to leave the establishment. He claimed that a security guard tried to stop him, but he informed the guard that Beachy Stout had taken his phone. "I went home after that," Minot said. He mentioned that he spoke to Beachy Stout about 2 days later when the businessman sent his driver to meet him while he was outside a bar. "A gray Toyota car pulled up, and I received a black bag. Inside the bag, I found a yellow cell phone with a Digicel and Lime SIM card. I inserted the SIM cards properly and checked the credit on each. In about 3 minutes the phone rang. When I answered, Beachy Stout said, 'It's me, Beachy Stout's man.' He instructed me to use the Digicel chip to call him personally and the Lime chip to call the lady he had shown me on the phone. I had met her previously, about a week earlier in 2020, when I asked her for a job for my son." Following the receipt of the phone with the 2 SIM cards, Minot claimed that Beachy Stout called him one day and said he was coming to visit him at home. Minot waited by the roadside for Beachy Stout, who subsequently called and informed him that he was en route. "I sat and watched a black BMW approach, walked toward it, and got in." According to Minot, once he sat in the car, Beachy Stout introduced him to his wife. Minot claimed that Tonia, whom he referred to as Mrs. Mack, expressed a desire to purchase a gun to retaliate against someone who had wronged her. "Mrs. Mack told me she wanted to buy a gun to seek revenge against the person who had killed her father." Mr. Beachy Stout confirmed her intentions, saying, "Yes, she's telling the truth." Subscribe to Mckoy's News for breaking news and updates.